So the other day I had taken an edible, right? And I got super high from it. And the funny thing is I'll be honest with you guys, my tolerance is like nothing. I don't do it that often, all right? And I'm not over here promoting that, by the way. I'm 26, so I'm allowed to do this. It's legal. It's been legal for a while for me in the state that I'm living in. So cool, right? But anyways, so yeah, I got pretty high the other day. And whenever I get high like that, I start to have these thoughts, like these really deep thoughts about things. So anyways, I started thinking about my life and kind of where I'm at right now. So as I just said, I'm 26. I'm literally going to be 27 in a little less than a month from now, which is crazy. It's crazy how fast my 20s have gone. And I've learned a lot. I've done a lot, but I also haven't done a lot. So I've always pictured myself as this entrepreneur. So I thought I would have $1 million by now. I mean, probably more than that. If you asked me 10 years ago when I was in high school, when I was, what was I, probably a junior in high school at that point? Yeah, or a sophomore, whatever. I literally would have told you, oh, dude, I'll have $5 million by the time I'm 27. Yeah, I'm not at $5 million, guys, and I'm not even close to that, but let's hope one day I get to that point. But anyways, reason I'm even bringing this up is because I was thinking that day, here I am sitting there like practically greening out over here. And then I started saying to myself, if I really believe in something, like if I'm doing something and I believe that I could do it, I can make a lot of money from it, I've done my research, I know the industry or the subject, whatever the heck you want to call it, in and out, why don't I just take on more risk and just go for it? Because I started having these thoughts during this, but I also had watched this video about a dude that was, I think he was like 55 years old, something like that. The guy literally said how he felt that he didn't accomplish much in his life, how he was living this really normal, basic life that, not necessarily a bad life, but just a life that he didn't envision. Like 30 years ago, when he was 20-something, my age, he was having all these dreams and aspirations, but he didn't really live up to it. He kind of ended up just staying comfortable and living this normal life. And that made me really think to myself, not that that's a bad guy or anything, but you could see the regret. You could see how he's telling the story, but he's kind of struggling to put a smile on his face saying it. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be 50-something and look back at my life and say, dude, look at all these regrets I just made. So, yeah, I started going into this deep thought about it. And, long story short, I have this business idea that I've been working on for a while now. And I've taken a long time to really learn it well. And I feel like I know the ins and outs of this industry, like, great. I've already been doing a lot of business with it within the past year. I'll say probably a little bit more within the past 6 months. And definitely some more in the future already planned. But yeah, I have learned this industry really well. Like, I am constantly reading up on it. I am gathering so much market data on it and analytics and all this like crap, right? All the boring crap that you have to do to try to get a business going and learning it so well. But I've been doing it. Like, I've been putting the work in and all this. The one thing I haven't really been putting into it, though, is a lot of money. So I thought to myself, like, why am I not? If I'm confident in it, if I know it well, I know the margins, I know how this works, why am I not taking more risk? Why am I not going for it? And yeah, that video and that edible woke me up. Guys, it sounds crazy. Crazy I'm even saying this on a YouTube video, by the way. But don't worry, I'm hiding behind a video game, so yeah, I won't look as stupid. But anyways, yeah, I literally started thinking so deep about this. I was like, dude, that's all I need to do. I just need to take on more risk. And then in the end of the day, what's the worst case scenario that can happen? Like, absolute worst case scenario. All right, I invest a large amount of money into this. I know for a fact I'm not going to lose 100% of that money, right? I might lose 30% of that money, right? In the worst case scenario, right? I mean, the absolute worst case scenario is you lose all of it, but that's very, very unlikely. We have to be realistic. Of course, you have to look at each industry and determine it from that point, but yeah, I'm probably not going to lose 100% of the value. So, knowing that information, and by the way, if I went into more detail about it, people that actually know this industry as well, like, you definitely would agree with me. But point being is, yeah, I'm not going to lose 100% of my money. So, I said to myself, you know what? I got to stop being scared because, yeah, I'm going to be 27. Dude, who cares? I have to take a risk at some point. I'm probably in the best position right now to take that risk. Why not just do it? Even if I fail at it and I try, and I'm going to keep trying at it, and I know, like, I feel confident in myself that I'm not going to fail at it. So why not just go for it? Because when you think about it, you see all these other millionaires out there, billionaires, but people that are very successful, even people that aren't necessarily millionaires, but they have, maybe $800,000 in their savings account. So they're pretty damn near close to being a millionaire. And then they were homeless for 6 months prior to that. Those people, the one thing they're going to always tell you is you need to take risk no matter what. Like, risk is the key to business. And yeah, that's coming from a dude that doesn't own a business right now, but does regular business transactions. But it doesn't matter. The point being is, look at other people. If you want to actually do something and you want to be good at it, first off, learn it really, really well. Look at other people as examples instead of being jealous of them. Like, just stop. Stop being jealous of people that have money. Learn how to be like them. That's what you got to do. I'll talk about this more in another video, but yeah, that's I guess that's pretty much it. But yeah, point of this video is go ahead, take the risk, stop sitting back, because if you keep sitting back, you're not going to go anywhere. And I had that realization the other night, and yeah, I'm going to have to go for it. I'm going to have to just keep chipping away at it and take the risk, because guess what? In the end of the day, I don't want to be 55 and look back on my life and say, man, I wish I did that. Because now I look around and I see 4 other 40, I don't know, however many people I look around and see, and they did the same thing 30 years ago that I refused to do 30 years ago because I was scared, because I want to stay too small. I didn't want to take the risk and put more money up. I didn't want to take the risk and just try something different. So, yeah, for anybody out there that's in this age range that wants to start a business or take some sort of risk, whether it's trying a new career, moving to a new place, whatever it is, if you have the means to do it, and you have no other excuse to say that you shouldn't do it, and you're living at home or whatever your situation is, and you're just in a good financial position, do it. Seriously, do it. Stop wasting your time. Your time is the most valuable asset. And I'm learning that finally at 26 years old. Well, I learned it really at 25 years old, but I'm really learning it at 26 years old, almost 27. Time is your most valuable asset. Stop wasting it.